Standing with Our Neighbors is a place-based program that puts attorneys or community advocates or social workers inside Atlanta Public Schools. And the goal is to meet the community where they are. Instead of making it difficult for people to find an attorney or get some help with an eviction or housing resources, we make it very easy for them. We are there. We're there at drop-off, we're there at pickup, sometimes we're there at PTA meetings. My goal is to make sure that they see us everywhere. Without access to legal help for many evictions or housing conditions cases, the results are pretty devastating. In Fulton County alone, I think it's about 45,000 evictions per year in the magistrate and state courts. And very few of those have tenants represented by counsel. And it makes such a huge difference to be able to advise them about what their rights are, to make sure they don't get steamrolled by the landlords or the landlord's attorney, to make sure that they're heard, that their conditions that they live in are repaired, or at least we are able to advocate on their behalf that people shouldn't have to live this way. So often our tenants feel ignored, and our goal is to make sure that not only are they heard by us, but they're heard by the courts.
It's important for folks who are facing housing situations to have access to legal counsel, because the research at least states that the outcomes are better. Statistically, they will, assert their right and in situations where they normally wouldn't have, because they have someone who has expert knowledge of legal arguments, and once they assert them, the outcomes are better. It also increases the negotiation between parties, the leverage that those individuals have to negotiate. The organization is growing, the assistance, resources, and support provided to unrepresented parties is expanding, especially when we think about the ecosystem that housing exists within. Stable housing has been linked to other things, right? Stable employment. If you have somewhere to live and you don't have to worry about that, you have a stable address you can use for getting back and forth to work. It's been linked to other things such as educational stability of children. And those kids have stable housing and a consistent address, they're likely to stay at their local school and have a better continuity of education. And so the more access to resources, the more likely that students, parents, individuals will have more stability in other areas of their community.
Standing with Our Neighbors really showed me what it means for a lawyer to come out from behind the law books, to come down from the 17th floor in Peachtree Center and go to where the greatest need is. I think when people imagine the lawyer-client relationship, sort of the stereotype is a lawyer on one side of a desk or a big table and the client on the other side. Even in that mental image, there's a power differential. And Standing with Our Neighbors really puts that model on its head. It pushes aside that table, that division, and brings the lawyer alongside the clients into their homes, meeting their children, supporting them in different ways, asking them about other things, other needs they might have besides legal needs. I mean, when I was working with Standing with Our Neighbors, we would ask people, do you need a dehumidifier? Do you need a vacuum cleaner that will help filter out some of the mold in your home? We used to joke that we were the only lawyers driving around with rat traps in our trunks so we could hand them out to our clients who, yes, needed the law to be enforced against their landlord, but also had pressing immediate needs to make their homes livable for themselves and their children. It's a new method and model of lawyering that really has an impact and helps families understand that they are not alone, that they have someone by their side standing up for them, fighting for them, and that's how we make change.
You gotta be kind and you gotta know how to care. You gotta know how to meet people where they are, and you gotta be a part of the community.
That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Like, people will see people in insecure housing or homelessness or hungry and feel like, oh, well, that's their problem. They must have done something wrong. They must have had something wrong. And I feel like SWON was our way of like taking responsibility for the community. Like, if we are going to exist in these spaces, if this is going to be our city, everyone is part of our community. We can't win till we all win.
To all win. Definitely the holistic approach. It matters. It matters to the community. It matters to the schools, the families. It matters even to the numbers that are needed to get the dollars, the funding that is needed. Like the holistic approach, being able to meet people where they are matters. Legal representation matters in a huge way, keeping them in their homes and comfortable homes and decent places to live.
And it shouldn't be like that, right? Like, it shouldn't take an attorney and people coming into your community and advocating on your behalf to make things happen. But unfortunately, we live in a world where our clients are the type of people that get ignored or discredited, or, you know, it's a problem that's going to cost money to fix, or it's an issue and we just don't want to deal with that right now. It sometimes will just take the presence of attorneys. Like, we would get cases and a good amount of them would be solved. Like, the second they knew there was an attorney, I didn't even really have to do much. It was just, hi, I'm the attorney. Oh, okay. All of a sudden we're willing to talk.
I think what surprised me is, like, when you have a program like SWON, how all the different, like, organizations or everyone who has, like, stakeholders in the community, I guess, can actually interact with each other and work together to reach a good outcome. So often, you know, when I was a SWON attorney, we would have connections or frequent contact with the principal, with teachers, with parents, with, like, the parent liaison. And it surprised me just how powerful that is when all those different kind of stakeholders come together for a common cause and a common goal. One is not just like the community lawyer, like the lawyer being inside the school. It's a network. It's a network of people working together to create change in the community. So I think that's important to remember, that it takes so many different resources and it takes so many different people to actually be a successful community lawyer and have a successful community lawyering model.
Standing with our neighbors is a really amazing example of what a lawyer can do, a community-based lawyer and advocate can do inside of the school system. Too often we operate in silos, like educators operate here, lawyers operate here, social workers operate here, but standing with our neighbors really gave us the opportunity to see what we could do together to impact the lives of children and neighborhoods. It's about human rights. It's about humans not being turtles, right? Like, we don't carry our houses on our backs. We have to have stable housing. It is literally the foundation for success. For everything else that we do in life, where we live, how we live, sets us up for that. And I think people somehow think that low-income people deserve what they get because they don't work hard enough, they don't make enough money. It's not about your economic value. It's about your humanity. It's about your rights as a simple human brought to this planet to have food, shelter, clean water, a safe place to sleep. And so I wish the broader community kind of understood the dichotomy, that those things are different, right? Rights and just what you fundamentally are entitled to just by being born. And remove the economics from the consideration. Public housing is not supposed to have a profit. It's supposed to serve people and make families safe and protected and sheltered. And economics doesn't have anything to do with that.